we are thinking about building a profitable online wellness business today. You see, the way we do the presentation now is that in our presentation, somehow we bring in something on health. When you listen to it, it may affect you, you may benefit from it, or somebody else around you may benefit from it. In both ways, if you can, use it to impact on somebody and the person's problem is solved, believe me, you start to make money. Impact and create income. Impact and create income. So these things we say all the time, impact and create income. How does it happen? It's what we try to show through these presentations like this. So let's go. We talk about wellness entrepreneurship because you are going to be a big business owner in terms of wellness. You are doing a business of wellness. Can you imagine a business of wellness? It's difficult to find somebody who is not ill or who, but somehow you are the solution provider. You have the answers to the issues. And so you provide the answers. So you can imagine in the whole world, you have the answers in your hands. But by providing the answers, you make money. This is the goodness of this process. So building a profitable online wellness business. Before now, well, it was not popularly online. We're doing it, but this becomes very easy and better to do online. You can globalize your business now. You can reach anybody, anywhere in the globe now. So I'm going to go on now to explaining some of the concepts we have here. These are the things we have for today. We are going to understand wellness and as a big industry. Wellness industry, it's a big industry. You'll be proud that you are in this industry. Over 6 trillion. Please, as I go ahead, can somebody help me to convert this to Naira? Please, somebody should help me as I go ahead, because my brain cannot even carry it. Even my, please, somebody help me, somebody. So you understand the industry you are positioned to be in, where you are going to be doing business. You're proud of it. We are in an industry of over $6 trillion industry. Well, we talk about logic of profits because we talk about profitability, profitable in the title of our presentation today, profitable. So we'll look at logic of profitability, then we talk about building digital space because we're talking about online business. And in online, there must be discipline of being consistent. You don't be on online today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, nowhere to be found. No. Consistency in the online business is a must. And then carving your niche. You must specialize on something. Maybe, you are so good in Sina, or you must carve a niche. So they must find you in the niche. Or maybe, fertility aspect, something must be tied to you. And then if we can harness all these things, you are already creating a cash machine, 247, where you'll be sleeping, money is running in to your account. Won't you like that? That kind of cash machine. And then at a time we are going to bring in the health crisis in Nigeria. And today we are going to look at the sugar business, sugar problem, the epidemic, sugar, talking about diabetes. So she will come in to give the download of the crisis of sugar epidemic. Now, because we talk about our products, we have products and are natural, not taking drugs that are synthetic and you have side effects, coping with side effects. These are natural products, so you'll be comfortable with it. So let's go. Wellness is about taking care of your overall health and your happiness. You are healthy, you're happy. Then you're talking about wellness already. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry today. And we refer to it as the wellness industry. If you Google it, you find so many things you can. I told somebody to help me Google or calculate $6 trillion. How much is it? And the wellness industry provides services or products supporting holistic health, including physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual being. You see, all these things, they are taken care of by a wellness industry. So the wellness industry represents one of the largest and fastest growing economic opportunities in our time. In the present day, because you can't talk about a fast growing industry as wellness. So you can see there, the global wellness industry is valued over 6 trillion. This is what caught my fancy the year we went to Las Vegas for a recurring training. I said, wow, that time it was just about $3 trillion. But now it has grown to 6 trillion. It should be proud to belong to a sector that has the kind of financial growth. Then you are in a good industry. Let's talk about the profitability now. The logic of profit. What is profit? We're talking about financial gain. Profit is financial gain achieved when income exceeds expenses. What do you put? What did you put in the business? And what is outcome? What did you sell? So what you get, look at the right-hand side. Look at the right-hand side. Can you see that green button on the right-hand side? Yes, just simple math. Assuming you sold the product for 1,000 naira, but your cost, what you put into producing that product, what about 700? What's a profit? 300 naira. That's a profit. As simple as that. And the higher your profit, because you may have a different scenario where your outcome 1,000 naira, but what you put into the business was 500 naira. Well, what's your profit then? 500 naira. You see, the higher your profit, then the more profitable the business is. You can talk about that business is profitable. Wow, that business. So entrepreneurs rewards, the profit you make is a rewards. Compensation for the high risk you are taking. Return on hard work and dedication. Entrepreneurs will work very hard. You're thinking of so many factors or so many variables. And the payment for solving a customer's problem. Say customers, for you to attend to them properly, you have to solve the problem. All this goes into part of the profit you are making. So building a business. We are still defining the title of today's talk, building a business. See, when you talk about building a business, it means growing your company, adding customers, more customers are coming in, and then you are increasing your sales. And then the financial gains you have achieved when income exceeds expenses. It is the reward taken for the risk, the hard work, the smart work. the problems you have solved on behalf of the customers. So all this goes into building. You are building a customer, you are growing a business, you are growing from the beginning. I have heard somebody saying one time that, oh, this person grew a business from the scratch. Growing the business from the beginning, that is what meaning building. So let's look at building in digital space. We are talking about online now. You know, the advent of online, what made it everywhere now. This COVID-19 thing brought to us the idea, oh, well, why can't I be at home? Why can't I do my business at home? That's the beginning of the online business. It has been on, but it's now made popular, more popular. So what is growth? Building a business means increasing sales and adding customers consistently over time, because you have to be patient and you have to be consistent to keep on adding and increasing your customer base. It's about scalable and sustainable expansion. Your business, if it was like this last year, and this year 2016, it means you are not expanding, you are not growing the business. It's not sustainable. So the business has to be expanding all the time. And then what about the online advantage? Building a profitable online wellness business means developing and growing your ventures online. We're going to hear about how online just now. Because this presentation, I made it so that the weight of online presentation is more this time to help people and make profits. Two things are involved here. If this is done properly, then you impact, you make a difference in people's life, you make a difference in somebody's life. So you help people live better lives through wellness revolution and through wellness solution. And once you impact life, it's made such that then incomes come to you, creating financial freedom for yourself and for the family. So one is to make impact. Oh, you see somebody, oh, he has a problem of overweight, and it's a problem to him. And he contacted you online somehow. Oh, you were able to solve the problem. Just simply seeing you followed it up properly, and it got results. You have impacted. For God's sake, the reward. You see the money, pepper rest. You see the money. It will flow in. So digital platforms enable both simultaneously. You don't have to choose between making a difference and making money. So you make an impact and you obviously make money as well. Let's go into the issue of online business now. The discipline of consistency is very important. If you are on online deals, you're on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, not posting today, you rest till 1 week. No. You have to be consistent. And what will happen to you? You have to be visible. Visibility, the greatest challenge is remaining visible in the crowded space. You must consistently show up every now and then. Show up so that your audience can see and notice you. What about the content? What do you want people to see? The content is the fuel. Developing powerful content to feed your online audience is very important. People will obviously show up to say, yeah, what do you have for us? The content has to be interesting, it's like a fuel. It's what will propel your online work to be seen properly. People are interested, they want to come and see tomorrow again. what is guy, what I posting today, what is on. So your content educates, it engages and converts prospects into customers. If it is not done, if it's not converting visitors into customers, then it means your content is not good enough. You have to revisit it and sharpen it. All right. So this will encourage good traffic management, keeping a steady flow of potential customers to your digital storefronts. Traffic is the lifeblood of the online business, your traffic. If there's no good traffic, there's no flow, there's something wrong somewhere. So you put all this together as a success factor, your visibility, as your presence, you show, plus your content, the good content, plus a good traffic that is flowing here and there, equal to growth. We all are interested in growth, in the growth of your online business. So if you're interested in growth of your online business, then you have to think about those three things I showed now, your visibility. You have to be visible. See me or blind. You either see me or you're blind. You must be visible. Your content must be inviting, must be powerful and good enough. And there's a good traffic, then it shows that there's growth in what you're doing. Now, the new game, say online marketing. The sales you make online, you post something, people say, oh God, this is what I want. How can I get it? How much? You are marketing. This is the new currency. The online presence is your storefront. Attraction is what we use now instead of pursuing. Last week I talked about, a hunter or a farmer. Which one would you prefer? And people generally say, they want to be a farmer. Why? Because the hunter, generally people, they see hunter, they run. And even animals now know hunters, they run. But you want to be a farmer that tends to crops, remove the weed painfully, and put in fertilizers and all the things carefully to make the crop grow. This is what we do. Attracting people. People visit and say, there's something good here. Man, that is very good. And then leads you get from being visible and being consistent is very important. But most people do, they get attention. They get attention from what they do. They labor so much to do a lot. They get attention, but they don't convert. They don't convert this into sales because there's a process which they have skipped. If you look at it, look at the real secrets. People don't buy products. We say, yeah, I bought aloe vera. This is not what you are selling. What we are selling is the solution, what aloe vera gel will do eventually, the solution to the problem you want to solve. The solution, the better way to feel. You took it and you felt better. People, there are some people, they can't go to the toilet properly. Naturally, don't go to the toilet well. Or taking aloe vera gel, they go to the toilet now with ease. They're in the toilet, they are singing praises, they're happy with ease. You know how they feel? That's feeling better. You feel better. The confidence in your decision to purchase this. This is what I'm talking about. So the rule is simple. You attract all the things you do that will attract somebody and say, God, what is this? Posted there. Oh, my God, this is beautiful. Then connect. Because you attracted somebody, must be able to connect with him. What does the person do? Education. You educate him and guide him properly until he buys. until he closes the deal. That's the real secret. Well, take the 5-step blueprint. The blueprint, the things that we must do to follow the rules. Attraction, that's the first rule there. You show up every day. Yes. And you create engaging content, beautiful content. And then you use questions and storytelling. Yes. To drive home the message. And then you educate. You educate properly. Education, because you know the products. And he's a visitor, somebody, a strange person, you educate him to understand what this product can do properly. And then you build up trust. Trust. You have to develop trust in what, because some people will not even part with 1 naira. If they don't trust you, so this thing is used. You see. So trust, you build it. Then profiling and virtually you close. This is the sequence you follow. Don't miss one step. If you miss one step, you lose the sales. Somewhere along the line, a person is switched off. You miss the sales. So we take time to learn all this that we can grow. Then find your profitable niche. Your niche, of course, it's important to know your niche. I will talk about it. Different people will be online, they are looking for, billions of people are online looking for different things, but they know what they're looking for. You know what they're looking for. So you see, it's not about chasing what is popular. Well, say this is popular. It's not what you are looking for may not be the popular thing because trends fade. But sustainable business are built on authentic alignment. So there is what we call the sweet spots. Finding the intersection, you create the sustainable competitive business. What are those 3 things? Your passion, what you genuinely care about, your passion. See, you are passionate. If you are passionate about people who want to lose weight or fertility issues, that's what I'm passionate about, then the company products that can create answer to such challenge or problems. But the real market demand, you have to also know it. Demand for that product, you have to know it. Because people actually need and buy. So these 3 things, you'll be passionate and with the company products, you are passionate about something. If there's no good product that can provide the answer to the issue, that can provide answer to real demand, the market demand, then there's no solution. So your intersection is where passion needs meet with products and the product meets with the demand. So you have a profitable niche. So when you operate in a sweet spot, work feels effortless. Then you begin to enjoy the business. It's like play. You enjoy it. Your success becomes inevitable at that stage. You see, if you build up this business in such a way, 247 becomes a cash machine. A situation where you are posting every day now, you are showing up every day, your content is good enough, and all these things are going on. Of course, there's money flowing. The cash machine is already built. And once it is built, you earn forever. You earn forever. You drive traffic, yes. That awareness. And you engage with the audience. You must be engaging with the audience. That's discovery. New person you are engaging with, I discover something new now because somebody is there to engage with him to explain what the products are, and then you generate inquiries. This has the considerations, and then convince customers to purchase. That is the conversion. And then relationship building, because you may convert without relationship, he may not come back. There must be good relationship for him to come back or for her to come back. Okay. All right. So the success formula here is the products of value plus the unique selling points or unique selling proposition plus a powerful content, all equal to unstoppable cash flow. At that stage, the cash flow flows very well, 247. Once you have built that, of course, it begins to flow effortlessly. It flows on and on. Now, talking about the products that are good products markets itself. A wide choice of the best raw materials are the gift of nature. What nature provides. Aloe vera, for example, Bavardens Miller, and then beehive, products from the home of the bees, and then some herbal products. All these three sources are properly combined by Forever Living Products to give us a class of products that we can rely on. Building a world-class wellness system. That is the good thing about this company. So Rex brought the best scientists, works with award-winning experts that have done good work, and their products are award-winning. So the same thing here. And then develop products that are solutions to well-being and wellness today. These products are, look at them, they are therapeutic nutrition. And instead of synthetic products that have side effects, we're talking about products with therapeutic nutrition value as the way out today. So you're talking about nutrition and optimal health. What are the products? They are drinks, daily nutrition, immune health, products for active lifestyle, who are very active, weight management, who are overweight and even underweight. What about the beehive products? Then you talk about skincare products, body care, and personal care products. Talking about hair shampoo, toothpaste, and all that perfume. These are personal care products. So products of different types, like the C9 is also award-winning products, and others. Got them award-winning products. If you Google and say it's award-winning products, you see them there as the products that anytime, any day, they're award-winning. Aloe vera drinks of different types. Gel, the Freedom, Berry Nectar, Bees and Fishes. All right. Yeah, you see them there. So the complete blueprint to sell products online. You grow your team and then scale your business. Understanding benefits and matching them with customer needs. When these products value, benefits, and unique selling proposition are matched and a powerful content brought out, then the cash machine begin to build and the cash flows become unstoppable. This is what we call the 247 cash machine. I'm sure you want that and you dare to build this. It's with patience, discipline, and the consistency you can build your own cash machine. You dare to build this, it's yours. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to apply all we have talked now. Look at the health crisis in Nigeria today, where over 11 million people are living with this sugar problem, sugar epidemic, diabetes, a staggering number that continues to grow. It continues to grow every year. Can you imagine rising insulin costs and making it increasingly difficult for families to cope with treatments expenses today. Some people cannot. What to use to feed the family is what they use in buying insulin and all the products for diabetes. This is no longer just a health problem. It's no longer just health crisis or health issues. It is also an economic issue. Economic crisis affecting millions of households today. So I want to, on this stage, look at the opportunity we have here. We have natural wellness products that offer solutions to these reversible health problems. They are very safe, effective, alternative to conventional treatments. Our mission is to create awareness and provide accessible alternative to those who need them. Everyone deserves access to wellness solutions. As an insight, I want to invite Mrs. Ekperich Josina to uncover the secret to managing this condition naturally, backed by her expertise as a retired pharmacist and wellness consultant. Can you put your hand together? Let's see the emojis to fly. We want to show some natural products now that will help to provide a solution for you to make impacts on people today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So appreciate you, Daddy. Like, it's like we shouldn't even leave that one because it was so inspiring. Please, everyone, we want to thank you. We want me to use this opportunity to reach out to as many people as possible because it's like every human being on this planet Earth, especially if you are above the age of 20, if it is not type 1 diabetes, but the sugar issue is becoming so much of an epidemic. And what just happened to me when we started sending out flyers for this presentation is the reason why I think you should reach out to everybody. Somebody just called me, somebody I've always known, and said, oh, Tina, I know you are a retired pharmacist and I know you have been talking about this thing, but I've never really taken it seriously. But what just happened is that she said she had a small scratch on her leg and it turned into a sore that was not responding to antibiotics. It was not responding to any treatment. Instead, it was getting worse on a daily basis. That was when she went to the hospital. They did investigation, found out that she had that diabetes, or she has diabetes. The leg is not quite, I don't want to use the word rotting, but it's completely gone. No nutrient, no oxygen, nothing is getting there. So she was now booked for amputation and she was feeling so bad. And I pray that this doesn't happen to anybody. She said no diabetes in her family. Nobody has ever told her that she had diabetes. Of course, she never went for tests. I'm just using only just that one because it just happened recently to give an example of what is going on in the whole world right now. People that are below 30, below 40 are having these issues. But you need to understand what is really going on. If you understand it, to be easy for you and I to help people, not only to do for ourselves, but we'll be able to help people to overcome this problem of excessive sugar in the blood. If it is not insulin sensitivity, is the fact that the person is intolerable to sugar intake, so many things that has to do with, I'm sure many of us have been reading some of the things we see around. They will say if the person, they will say sugar in the brain is dementia, sugar in the blood is diabetes, sugar in the eye is glaucoma. We have been hearing all sorts. Sugar in the bone, osteoporosis, that is, person is losing the calcium, the bone is becoming weak. All these things that we used to know as sickness of old age is actually becoming so rampant everywhere. So even as I am putting up the slide now, please try and reach out to as many people as possible to join us, because a well-informed mindset is very powerful and will be able to reverse these diseases very easily. So please reach out to people, let them join us, let us share the real fact, the real truth about this insulin challenge. So if we are able to help people with the right information and they are able to overcome, then of course we should know that today have been a great success from there, because we can easily help with the right information. A well-informed mind is a powerful mind that will be able to take the right decision. You know, there are 10 lifestyle modifications that every one of us, as long as you're a human being on this earth, because no matter what you eat, even if you eat only vegetable, you will see that the challenge is not still so far, but you need to understand how the system works. This is a metabolic dysfunction that needs, you know, action, immediate action. Look at goat, cow, and all the rest. They eat only grass. But when you cut them open, you see that the whole intestine, sometimes even the heart, you know, you will see the vital organs, they are all filled up with a lot of the fats that we don't want. That's to tell you what is happening to the body. So when we say the sugar damage epidemic, we are talking of all the damages that really going on inside our body. And as a pharmacist, I understand what is going on. I'm going to make sure I don't use, let me use the word medical jargons, but they are not really jargon, but they are facts. But we want to be able to empower our body to heal itself naturally. It is actually the most powerful and the most sustainable solution to this sugar epidemic, because even if you stop eating sugar, like one of my friends said, oh, I don't want to take fruits, I don't want to take this because I don't want sugar, anything sugar, I run away from. Even if you run away from sugar, your body needs it, so it will convert your muscles to sugar, it will convert your fat to sugar, it will convert what you have inside your body to sugar, because you need to use sugar. So it's not about running away from sugar, though this is not to say if you have sugar issues, you should be taking refined sugar, which is glucose, because when you break down any of the food we eat, the end result or what is measured is the glucose. Simple sugar that spikes up, you know, insulin. I want, even if you have not heard anything today, write that down, because that is where I'm really going to, you know, circle this presentation on, for you to understand that when you take foodstuffs that have high glycemic index, that means when you take it, it's able to give the body a lot of, you know, simple sugar. That is the glucose I'm talking about. The glucose is knocking on each of the cells. Open up, I want to come in. And the cells are saying, no, I am full here. You cannot come in. The sugar is remaining in the blood. And then more insulin is being pumped out, because the message is being sent to the brain that, no, I have too much sugar in the blood. I want them inside the cell. The liver is overwhelmed and is not able to, you know, force the cells to accept more glucose into the cells. What you now discover is that there is upsurge of insulin. That is what we call insulin spikes. You know, the sugar is spiking up, more insulin to be pumped, to be pumped, to be pumped. At a time, the cells become tired. The doorman refuses to open, is tired, and he says, I'm not opening this door anymore. That is now what we call insulin insensitivity. The cells are no longer sensitive to insulin, even though the bodyguard we call the chronopicolate that is supposed to help insulin transport glucose into the cell is there. Bodyguard is strong, but the cells are full. You wake up in the morning, you've eaten maybe your bread bread, your Bonvita, your egg and everything. You call it, very rich meal. In the afternoon, you are eating your swallow with a lot of soup, ingredients and all. In the evening, maybe you are eating spaghetti and all those ones. Day in, day out, you are taking them in. Some of these people don't even know about Clean9. They don't detoxify. They don't do autophagy. They don't allow the body to be able to recover. Even while sleep, you people eat around that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You see that it's only the heart that is start, trying to work on those food. So all those ones are lifestyle that are by the wayside. The main challenge is when we don't understand the issue of this high level of insulin, we keep doing the wrong thing and we think all is well. This training is to empower your body to be able to heal itself from inside out and reverse this sugar damage epidemic so that your body can become sensitive to insulin again. The body was created to be able to heal itself. Good enough, our God is so smart. The liver can even help recreate itself. Those cells can renew itself. Even the pancreatic cells they are not completely dead. They are just damaged. They are just suppressed. They are just going through stress. All we are saying is that investigation has revealed, and it's completely backed by science, that with lifestyle modification we are going to be discussing today, you can reverse this situation naturally. It's more sustainable. I'm not saying that you will not take the drug that the doctor has recommended, but we can manage the situation for between that 1 month to 3 months. Sometimes I've seen a few people that 3 months was not enough. It took them about 6 months to reverse the situation. So you don't have to be on drug with the side effect of the drug for the rest, of the person's life. And if the person is taking all those drugs, yet the risk is not taken away, it means we are not really doing a lot of good. That is why we want to understand that the alarming statistics showing children between the ages of 1 to 5, a whole 57% consuming sugar, sweetened beverages and everything. See the report, World Health Report says most of these children are having the challenges already. More than 12 teaspoons of sugar on a daily basis, whereas you're supposed to eat just about 1 cube of sugar from morning till evening, but 12 is what you are seeing most people taking. And in Nigeria, where almost all the food, they are heavy food that will take from time to time, we need to understand what to help our people with. We need to give them opportunity to reverse these situations and know that you don't need to, be on drug, especially if it is the type 2. We need to understand it and give the right information. That is why we are discussing this situation today. So no matter the age, you can imagine what is also happening to adults. It's no longer the sickness of the aged, but the health consequences of this excessive sugar, they are so numerous. I'm only naming a few because of time. Weight gain, obesity, that is difficult to manage. It's not sustainable. When you stop the weight management program you have selected, even if it's operation or the drugs you are using to suppress appetite, when you stop, you gain the weight back with excess, because the body is on a fear mode and you are eating more of junk food to try to make up. Heart diseases, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, chronic inflammation, fatigue, brain fog, insulin resistance, all these inflammations, accelerated aging, increased risk of all the cancers, all the different types of cancers that are coming up now, hormonal imbalance. You see a lot of women that are looking for fruit of the womb. They just do sin. Now, even before taking multi-marker and the rest, they take in because they did it completely correctly. They were not cheating. They were able to, help the body go through autophagy, eat up what the body doesn't need. They supply the body with all the body healing food or all the body healing tools that the body needs, and the body will recover from that hormonal imbalance or challenges of excess fat or whatever was going on in the body. All the different fatigue, you just wake up from sleep when you're supposed to have rested, you're supposed to be very strong. You see that you are feeling tired, fatigue is there. That's why we need to attend to this. Even skin, issues, different challenges, including accelerated aging. You see, it is because of the spike of the blood glucose that triggers this inflammation, disrupting the head or the general well-being of the person, including gut health, which affects the brain also. So we have a system, this niche, depending on, how many people you want to help with it. If you just screenshot this, you see that it's very easy to master this system. It's a holistic 4-pillar approach. It is a approach of nutrition, correct nutrition, lifestyle modifications, which will train you on. Then the supplementation, that is the vitamins, minerals, trace elements, antioxidants, what you can help to help the pancreatic cell to stimulate the production of quality insulin and the cells to become sensitive to the insulin. So you are able to carry out metabolism naturally. All the critical functions that determines health, vitality, rejuvenation, health span, it depends on this metabolic function. And when there's a dysfunction, there's also the effects, which are the health challenges. The triggers are the lifestyle that we avoided, for which we are not going to correct. Like I said, the nutrition will involve the way you eat, how you eat. Let me just give you an example of that. For example, when you are doing the C9, you finish the C9 for 9 days. You don't just go back and say, oh, I'm finished, I'm now healthy. You take your blood sugar, it's now like 5 or below, and you are just happy because of that. You just go eating whatever you like. No, you start gradually, you eat whole food. And how you eat it is that you will not eat the fruits and vegetables first, then eat protein before you take a little, not bigger than your hand, of whatever carbohydrates you now want to eat. You will gradually introduce carbohydrates into your eating habit. It must have low glycemic index. That means it's not pumping triggering high blood sugar that will now go back to trigger the high level of insulin we were talking about, because this will cause inflammation. But the anti-inflammatory effect of this whole food, we are going to give you the menu, we are going to guide you after the C9, how you will live or what you will take, the kind of exercise you will do. The movement should be after each meal. We will show you what they call strength training exercise that will build muscles, because the more lean muscles you have, the more surface area of metabolism, the more you're able to burn up, the blood sugar naturally, and you will not be having spikes. We just put on the right-hand side the products, aloe vera gel, Bipolin, Garcinia. We also have our soluble fiber, the TEM, that will help you accelerate this metabolism, so that after the 9 days, within the 1 month or 3 months or 6 months, depending on how we have planned with you on what to do, you will know what to be taking after the C9. So the ongoing guidance is for you to now join our C9 platform. It's free, it's easy, it's straightforward. You only just buy your products to take. Those are, of course, not free. So these are the products: your soluble fiber, Feast of Green with every meal you eat, Forever Lean with every meal you eat. Remember, I mentioned chromium to you. I mentioned the vitamins you need, like your vitamin D, all the minerals, trace elements, and just that you need in our nature meal. Then the Forever TEM, the thermogenic substance that will help you increase the metabolism, so that you are burning off the fat, it doesn't become excessive. Of course, the Bipolin, which is the superfood that will nourish you from inside out. You don't ever get hungry. You are more nourished at the cellular level, rather than a belly full. No, but you are so well nourished, you are rejuvenated from inside out. No matter your age, you see that all the signs and symptoms we were getting are now being reversed, because aloe vera gel is the biggest game changer. It doesn't only contain the vitamins, minerals, and trace elements, or contain antioxidants that remove free radicals and all, or contains cleansers called saponins that saponifies fast soluble substances, but contains stem cell stimulator that helps to stimulate those stem cells that will now repair those organs that were getting damaged, contains proteolytic enzyme that digest dead cells, and contains enzyme that will also stimulate the growth of new healthy cells. You can see why the person that is doing this from time to time, doing this C9 from time to time, cannot develop any of these degenerative diseases like cancer, accelerated aging. They were always looking younger and stronger. People are asking them, oh, you look so young, you are looking so much better. C9 is the first point of call. That's where you start. But you don't stop there if you are reversing this situation naturally.
Come and open this thing.
Okay, so of course, I just spoken about aloe vera gel. You can just screenshot it and go through it so that you are able to understand how it goes. Of course, all the aloe vera gel and what it does, the most important thing you have to understand is that it's a must for everybody. And of course, the bee pollen you will take at it on a daily basis to help you repair. Garcinia is what we start off. It's almost like you start the car, you fire, you change jar from time to time. It is the Garcinia that will start off your appetite control, boost metabolism. It contains the chromium picolia I was talking about, block fast storage. So you are able, at least for the first 9 days. If you don't want Garcinia after that, fine. But if you are able to take it 30 minutes before every meal, it will also help you control the blood sugar 30 minutes before meal. But the Forever Lean you take with your meals. The Feast of Green you take with your meals. You will see that the Arctic Sea you take with your meal because of the unsaturated fatty acid omega-3 that you also need. So you need to take the product. These are food. They don't have side effects. They just help the body to do what it was created to do in the first place. Because of the way food is being prepared, we don't have them, but you can take your lithium also if there is no, high blood pressure issues. But goji berries, you can Google that plant. It's amazing. And it contains all the nutrient, everything that you need. Just Google goji berries. You will see why every human being should be taking this lithium, not only for your eyes, not only for diabetes, not only to help your kidney to revive back from when you are reversing the situation, but you will need it on a daily basis, because even as you grow older, you'll be seeing the effect of how you are looking and feeling. And of course, the Super Green is either the Super Green or Feast of Green. Any of the two will actually work for us. I talked about Tem. In fact, I don't play with this Tem. Every morning, even when I'm not doing C9, I just take one Tem and soluble fiber, and you're strong throughout the day. You just take the food you want to eat because you want to satisfy yourself. But with Tem, you don't see yourself having excess weight, having sugar issues, having problem of degenerative diseases at all. It doesn't get to happen. And of course, soluble fiber. This one has become one of my new best products. I just take 2 in warm water every morning with the Tem. And most people are also testifying. A lot of people have reversed their, sugar issues just using this unique product. Like I said, K9 is the starting point. It's able to bridge the gap, and you are not going to, go back to that insulin insensitivity, or go back to overweight, go back to any risk that has to do with blood sugar. I remember what we used to say: blood sugar in the eye, glaucoma; sugar in the brain, dementia. Sugar can cause infertility and all those ones. This is just a summary of the product we have for diabetes. It doesn't mean you are taking all of them. I know somebody will post that question, but before you post it, let me just let you know the most important ones here are the C9. And after the C9, we contains aloe vera gel, contains Garcinia, contains soluble fiber, contains the Tem. You are able to, bring the blood sugar back to normal. But after the C9, depending on the issues you are handling, if the person is having problem with the kidney already, we encourage you to add lithium. If the person is having challenges with either the brain or digestive tract and all, we encourage the person to add our Pro B. You take it with aloe vera gel on an empty stomach. If the person is already have issues with cancer, we encourage the person to add propolis and immune blend. If the person is having challenges with infertility, we encourage the person to add multi-maca, and of course, the person is going on with the nature meat. But what we're saying is that these are just general the products that we use. When you reach out to us or any of the medical team, we'll recommend the products for you. So on a conclusive basis, we want you to know that you can build this automated system with us. We manage the lifestyle modification, we monitor the situation, and by God's grace, in 3 months, you are able to move away from the issues. So we'll conclude there today. We want you to always do your checkup. You can weekly, monthly, 6 months, 3 months, but it's important from time to time you check up. You know, we have educational resources, we have materials you can also always read. It's a community building for all those who are having any sugar issue, or you are genetically predisposed and you want to reverse the situation. So the power of support is what we can assure you. Higher success rate is here with the support. You know, more likely to reach your goals if you have our medical team supporting you and building your wellness journey. So reach out to the person that invited you here today so you can know what to do to be able to reverse the sugar issue. No matter the stage you are now, no matter the level you are now, you can reverse it using our system. Just share with you on the platform and you are able to reverse it. Thank you so much. If you have questions, you can put it on the platform and we will be able to help you out with the answers. So I hope as Daddy takes over the training for today to round up this program, we will post our questions. If you have people that have issues, we should be able to give them the answers. Okay, so I think we're concluding now. Thank you so much.
Right. I'm sure we have listened to the issue of sugar epidemic, layman's words, that is diabetes, which is everywhere now. Even some people have it, they don't know they have it until it becomes really a big problem. But now we have seen it, and I've told you the products range we have, so many product range, and shall mention what we can take as supplements, not drugs, supplements, because the side effect of most of these drugs you take, they even become worse than the issue you are trying to solve. If you can go on the supplements and do your lifestyle modification, you see that by the grace of God, we overcome all these challenges. What is important here is this. One, now that you know this issue, for example, what impact can you make? How do you create impact on yourself and people around you? How do you create awareness on this issue of sugar epidemic? Even young people now are having it. It's not a matter of old age issue anymore. Young people are having it. How do you create impact? That's our issue now. Because if you create impact, of course, you create income as well. So can we carve your niche? You carve your niche powerfully on the online space and be an active participants in the wellness industry. You know what I mean by wellness industry now, where you have this natural products, wellness revolution. We have natural products to provide solution to these issues. And then create an impact and create income. Both of them, they go together. As you create impact, the system is so that income is created back to you. You make income. So it's like the more people you help, the better for you. So you have to be very active participants in the wellness revolution. There's a wellness revolution that's going on now. It's going on everywhere. Whether you like it or not, it's on. But you have to carve a niche. Oh, you want to help people who are big to come down weight, or fertility problem, or skincare problem. All these are niches you can delve into. And then you follow a blueprint. You sell, you grow your theme, and you scale systematically. So what do? We start today. The machine is yours. If you dare to build, you build it. Of course, you dare to also have the financial benefits.